It's that time of year where Spotify thinks the year is over for some reason and gives everyone an excuse to post on social media about how great or terrible their year went. If you scroll down a bit, you'll find a link to the sexiest Discord server in town where I asked everyone to send their Spotify Wrapped so I could use it for good, wholesome purposes. Except I use Apple Music, so I thought it was called Spotify Unwrapped. Oops! Without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Oh god, right off the bat, this is some deep internet shit right here. Freddie Dread's pretty cool. He's got a song about Five Nights at Freddy's. It's got a nice music video, pretty cool beat, catchy hook. I wish his sound was maybe a little more diverse, but he valid. I don't know if I'm more surprised that Lupe Fiasco is actually somebody's number one, or that the number two underneath Lupe Fiasco is the Beatles. I guess he did have an album this year though, so it kind of makes sense. All right, pretty good taste in emo here. All these bands are pretty great. Glad to see Jane Remover getting some love too. But what I'm actually more interested in are the two RX Nephew songs off to the side here. Like, did you seriously listen to all 10 minutes of American Terrorist enough times that it is in your top 5 most played songs of the year? I mean, you clearly got some issues, you know, with all the screamo and shit, but you're clearly intelligent as well, which is the scary part. I fear you. The Strokes, Bob Dylan, Death Grips, Wire, and Suicide. You are somehow all over the place, yet not at all at the same time. I'm gonna assume Venus is the television song and not the Bananarama one, just based on context clues. You're like the person who wore a clipping shirt to the Charlie XCX concert to let everyone know you didn't come for Boom Clap. XTC, Ween, Devo, Minutemen, and Oingo Boingo. This is the most stacked lineup so far. This is going to be hard to top. You have the music taste of a 50-year-old weed-smoking Bernie bro, and I am so here for it. All right, here we go. It's the first Blade number 1. We got through 5, everybody. 5. That's a new record. We'll start keeping track of the streak in the corner. I have a feeling we're not going to beat 5. Elliott Smith, that was my number 1. I'm sorry, man. You must have gone through some shit this year, too. Wow, good job cropping your fucking picture. I love how it's all, like, pretty normal, and then you just have an I Show Speed song at number 1. But, I mean, hey, Speed's got bangers, and some might even say that one bangs the most. Is it really better than World Cup, though? More Ugly Mane, love to see it, although it gets canceled out by Weezer being number 2. I'm sorry. Oh, it's Blade again. We gotta start the streak over. Damn, you are a drainer-ass drainer. You are at that point. There is literally no other music in the world that matters, especially now that Kanye's been doing what he's been doing. Don't bully the drainers, all right? They've had enough. Damn, speaking of which... Hey, you've got the other DG in there too, though. I feel like 2 people in a row having all 4 of these artists in their top 5 should count as like negative points for the Blade streak. But I'm not gonna do that because I'm not an asshole. All right, first, Apple Music lad. HMZ, my boy. Damn, you're really into bumping those 20-minute ambient songs on a loop. I'm gonna guess based on James Ferraro and Natural Snow Buildings and whatever 2003 Toyota Corolla is, that most of the music you like is a little too hot for streaming services, and you feel left out at the end of the year because there's not a Muzi Unwrapped. All right, based on the slowcore bands, you're one of the more chill drainers. You know, you like them for the aesthetic and the pretty sounds they bring to the table. You maybe like to smoke a little, zone out. Then again, you got the microphones, so you're probably more broken than you appear. The Jam and Madness, there is no way you're not British. This motherfucker listened to the 11-minute heroin baby-killing song more than any other song this year, including Ruben Slick. I feel like you've probably gotten a lap dance to Dance with the Devil by Immortal Technique at some point in your life. Okay, buddy, I know you're trolling me right now. This is photoshopped. You are not actually this tremendously down bad. You are not. I don't know why. I'm kind of surprised. This is my first time seeing Cemetery in one of these, but hopefully it's the last. Here we go. These are some tasteful sad boy vibes right here. Although you're one of those pretentious Elliott Smith fans that only likes Roman Candle. I'm willing to bet that Echo 2K is on here because you went out of your way to download Beauty Sleep and have it in your Spotify library. It gets better, man. It gets better. She doesn't define you. You really like Miss the Rage that much that it's in 2 of your top 5 songs. Like it's the only aux-friendly song that you actually like. I think I should be surprised that Kiss Me Through the Phone is on the same one as Aphex Twin and Boards of Canada. But ringtone rap is really just post-IDM if you think about it. Your car definitely smells like weed. I'm going to assume that you practice freestyling over Madlib and Alchemist beats and that you're dropping a mixtape real soon. There's something so weirdly cursed about seeing Spotify raps that have all these like SoundCloud artists in them. Like I didn't even realize half these artists even had their music on Spotify. Wow, you really love starting albums and not finishing them. All right, this one goes super hard. Like, I don't know any of these songs, and number one is like some really obscure band, but then you have Dead Kennedys, The Cure, and The Doors. Like, hell yeah, this is great. Billy Woods, Quinn, The Brave Little Abacus, Asian Glow, and Jane Remover. I don't use Spotify, but this is my best guess. Yeah, likely story. We all know you like Negative XP as much as that person. Another big Cloud Rap fan, although we got Coheed and Cambria in here, which I wasn't expecting anyone to have Coheed and Cambria in 2022, much less alongside Cartier, God, and Blade, but it's kind of a vibe. There is a surprisingly high amount of crossover audience between Drainers and Deftones. I feel like Deftones is just like every Cloud Rap fan's favorite metal band of the 2000s for some reason. And you got a couple Have a Nice Life songs there too, but Have a Nice Life didn't make your top artist, so I'm guessing that maybe you listened to them for a while because you were going through some shit, and then you got over it, and you're doing super better now. At least that's what I'm hoping. Ooh, first Kanye number one, Poorly Aged Things. Although, what's funny is every single one of your top 5 songs is from some rap songs. Maybe you were that beat up over the Kanye shit that you just listened to some rap songs over and over. Okay, what the hell is Escape Room? I have never heard this term used outside of seeing it in Spotify Wrapped. Like, y'all thought that RYM had weird genres? Fuck no. Spotify has RYM freaking beat when it comes to that shit. We got 4 Blade number ones in a row, baby. Let's get it. The funniest part, though, is pretty much everyone who's had Blade in their top 5 artists have also had songs from, like, Glue and from Red Light in their top 5 songs, and it's, like, not even the new Blade shit. Like, y'all are just that into the older shit. But I'm not hating on it. I'm more into the older shit, too. This one gives off the vibe of someone who's subscribed to Volksgeist's Patreon. I'm going to guess that there were at least 6 times this year where you pretended to like music for women on Tinder. Little B, Aphex Twin, My Chemical Romance, JPEG Mafia, Young Lean. Very well-rounded out top 5. And it looks like you were a busy, productive B this year with freaking number 3 and number 4 is your top 2 songs. You were hitting the books. Elliott Smith, Grouper, Death's Dynamic Shroud, Lids Heaven, Virtual Plaza, RIP, and Prince. RIP also. Jets stay winning with the best taste. This is why we're friends. You've definitely lost aux privileges more times than you can count. I love that hip-hop is your most played genre, and there is not any hip-hop in either of these top 5s. Like, I can't even guess what your taste in hip-hop is based on this. Like, are you a Chief Keef guy? Ween, Boards of Canada, Mr. Bungle, Sufjan Stevens, and Autechre. I think you wear glasses and you work on, like, graphic design shit during class, and you don't pay any attention, but you still manage to get all A's. And the last one here. This one gives off the vibe of an Uber driver. All right, well, I've been talking so much shit, so I feel like it's only fair that I reveal my hand. Here's all my most played songs this year. Roast me. I'm not insecure that my entire top 5 songs is Elliott Smith. If you're new to the channel, then you know the drill. See you later.